Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Jesse, aka Jester714, aka Rainbow Shade, aka Radio Hyena. Today I'm actually, coming out with this video to bring awareness. This past Sunday was supposed to turn out amazing. You know, having brunch Sundays always fucking are amazing. It's always lit. It's always such a good time with the right people, and I was with the right people. I mean, I was with two of my closest friends that I dearly care about, and it's pretty sad and it's tragic that the fact that it did not end up that way. At the end of the day, I was a victim of violence from somebody who I thought was pretty dope. That, yeah, we met that day and we just, all three of us judged him as in a good person. We labeled him as good vibes and everything, but little did we know we were wrong. Um, as you can tell, I have a black eye. I ended up fracturing my pinky, so it caused me to have this. And I'm not gonna show you my knees, but they're pretty bad. I scraped my knees, both my kneecaps. Have some bruises here that are finally healing. You can barely tell. Oh, there's one right there, and then the ones right here are gone. And I bit my tongue as well. That Sunday night was such a horrific night for me. I don't have a fear of anything other than, yeah, like little creatures or whatever, but like I always tell myself, like, if you fear always kills you, and I've always lived off of that. I want to say about I started doing that last year. I started thinking that kind of mentality. If you have fear, you shouldn't. Yeah, you should have, be scared of like little things here and there, but don't have fear. Have faith always and all the time. Um, that night, I seriously, I seriously was fighting for my life. I was told to pull over. I was about to pull over. They were in the car. He was in the car with me, and it was just us two. I'm not gonna go into a lot of details as into how we met, but we met that same day, and you know, in the car there was a little verbal altercation. Well, in the car, first of all, I was giving him a ride home because he was drunk and he was around my best friend's neighborhood. So I thought to myself, this fool's drunk. We don't know him, and you know we don't I don't want this guy to be roaming around my best friend's neighborhood. So I went ahead and, asked him, hey, do you want to ride? I'm already going home. And he said, yeah, for sure, bro. So we're kicking it, whatever. He's like, oh, your best friends don't want to kick it. And I was like, no, like they're tired and it's not. So when we were driving, my best friend happened to call me, and she even questioned me, like, why are you giving him a ride? We just met him that day. And I said, well, I'm trying to get him safely home because he's kind of lit. So when we were talking, me and my best friend over the phone, he thought that we were just talking, shit on him, which we weren't. So when we were, when I was trying to, keep the conversation with my best friend, he was just like, verbally just yelling at me. And so I was yelling back. I ended up clicking on my best friend, and we were just going back and forth. So when I kept driving, he said, you know what, just, pull over here and drop me off. So I went ahead and did that. And once I pulled over and I'm still driving, he went ahead and started swinging at me. Swinging at me that I let go of the steering wheel to protect myself. I was I was legit blocking every move. He was hitting me in the face, he was hitting me in the head, everywhere. And he looked up and realized and told me, yo, like hit the brakes. So I did, and when I looked up, I realized that we were going into a house, like driving into a house, because I still had not yet put my car parked. So when I realized that, I swerved to the right and I told him, please get out of my car. Um, I don't want to deal. I'm not gonna take you home. I'll drop you off here, but please get out of my car and please. And I even went like this to give him a handshake, and he did give me a handshake, and he did say, okay, pull over here. So I pulled over, and once I put that in park, he just started going ham again. I was defending myself as much as I could because I was still in the driver's seat. I still had my seatbelt on, and I don't know how I managed to take it off. I started, I wanted to open my door. I was trying to open my door. He would want to close the door. So when I reached for my door, he went ahead with his full force, everything with his whole arm. He started grabbing my neck and pulled me towards him and started choking me out. At that point, I was stuck. I was just like, what the fuck do I do? And I was like yelling at him, like, please stop. And when he heard that I still had air, I felt like him hearing that I still had air to be able to talk, he tightened his arm. He tightened it even harder around my neck. And I took the last inhale. I'm gonna try not to cry because I've been crying. I took my last inhale and I thought to myself, fuck, does this feel, is this fear? Is this how I'm gonna end up? Like, is this the last of me? So I don't know what kicked in, and I told myself, no, this is not the last of me. I blacked out. I started fighting back. I tried removing my head. I started moving my head everywhere. I started punching my steering wheel. So, because we were at a residential area, I started punching my steering wheel forcefully hard so it can make that honking noise. And I don't know how he was doing it, but he tried to block my hand so I wouldn't make noise. So he had a mission. He had a fucking mission. And I kicked my door open. So once I kicked my door open, I literally moved my whole body like this. So he's still in the passenger and he was moving with me, and I kept moving down as the door was still open. And I managed to get out. I scraped my knees and he moved to my driver's side. And I said, get out of my car, please get out. He pushed me and he took off. He took off with my car, and I just lost it. I started crying. Luckily, there was somebody there, and he had asked me, like, yo, what the fuck's going on during the time. So during the time I was fighting, like, out in the car already, but he still had, like, my head. So he still had my head like this. This guy was like, what the fuck's going on? And I yelled out, call the cops, please. He's trying to steal my car. And he was like, yes, I'm calling the cops. And he took off. Luckily, there was this person, I'm not gonna say if it was a male or a female. This person was on their bike and was like, yo, is that your car? And I was like, yes, okay. They booked it with their bicycle and started chasing him, and which I'm so blessed and grateful for that. And she was managed, it's that already. They were managed to get a video of him turning, and I said, that's my car, because when all this was going on, my top light was on. And so I said, damn, like, he really took my car. And yes, that's all material. My car is a materialistic thing. It's a necessity. It is a necessity, but it's also something materialistic that can easily be replaced. But for something that's taken away from you like that you worked hard for, that you're still working hard for, and you're still making payments on, it's like, what the fuck? Like, why would you do that? You don't have something that you own. You don't have something that you own that you're still paying for, that you, what if you paid it off and you were so proud and then they take that away from you? Like, didn't you have that? And it was just the most horrific thing I've ever experienced. And, you know, I'm so blessed to have such amazing friends, because my best friend literally drove out there and, you know, got information from somebody else that had my phone. Actually, the guy that called the cops, he had my phone, because I guess I threw it at him, and to call the cops. And I was so blessed that she showed up, and she just ran to me and was like, I knew that you were in trouble. She said, I knew you were in trouble, so I had to rush over here. And she did. And the cops, I'm so blessed. And I'm like, you know, I salute the cops. No matter what the fuck is going on, but they showed up within a minute. Not 5 minutes, not 10 minutes, nothing. Within a minute. Within a minute. So shout out to the cops. To the cops of Buena Park, City of Buena Park cops, for doing so. There was four or three of them that showed up and got all our information, spoke to my best friend, spoke to my other closest friend, and I'm honestly so blessed and grateful that I'm alive, because I thought that was it. You know, on Monday it was pretty hard to go to sleep. Even Sunday, actually. Sunday was pretty hard to fall asleep. And Monday was even worse, because it was still fresh. It was still fresh in my mind. I kept replaying the scenery and everything that I was going through, me fighting back, and me blacking out when I took my last inhale. I mean, like, blacking out as in, like, I just saw black and I just started fighting back. But I do not wish this upon anybody. I don't even have an enemy. I don't like having people, I guess, on my bad side. Because I feel like everybody's amazing, has beautiful souls. But I just want to tell you guys that please be careful with who you know. Please be careful with who you surround with, and please be careful with who you bring in your circle. Not everybody's the same. Not everybody's like your best friend. Not everybody's like your wolf pack. Not everybody's like that one friend that you call your twin because you guys are relatable. Not everybody's like that. And I'm the type of person that's very trustworthy, that I open my heart and I open my arms to anybody and everybody. So the fact that I experienced this, it was so horrific, because you don't hear this. You don't hear this from somebody that you know, from somebody that you deeply care for. You don't hear this from them. You don't hear this type of fucking actions done to them. You don't hear that at all. You hear this on the news, or you fucking see this on the movies, you know? And I literally thought I was in a fucking horror movie or a Taken movie, literally. But I want you guys to know to please be careful. Don't give ride to strangers, even though you met them that day. And even though they're drunk, but my mindset was, I don't want him near my best friend's neighborhood and intoxicated, so let me take his ass home. And it was just all bad. But you know what? I'm thankful to God that I didn't die, that I'm still alive, and that I'm able to breathe, and I'm able to see my family, and I'm able to talk to my friends. And I'm so grateful for everybody that's been supportive, that's been helping me out through this tough week for me. My closest friends that know have been texting me consistently, telling me that they love me, that they wouldn't know what would happen if something else bad happened to me. But they've been supportive. They've been calling me every day, making sure I'm okay. And as well as my family, my sister has been A1 with me, picked me up with my mom. And my mom has been there for me all the time, 24/7. If I make a move, I haven't been able to sleep on my own. And so I've been sleeping with my mom, and I've been so grateful that, you know, that she's been there for me, that she's being there for me, and that she doesn't like if I'm not on her side, like she needs to find me. And I love her for that. It just sucks that she has to go through this because one of her kids is going through this, and she has already a lot in her plate with her health, and I didn't want to bring this upon her. I try to do things independently, but there's things that I can't do. But I'm so grateful, and I'm not taking her for granted one bit at all, because there's times that we take our family for granted, and let's not do that. Let's enjoy the time that we have with our family and our friends. But I just wanted to make this video for anybody and for everybody that's so easy to welcome people into their life. Don't do it. Just stay close to the ones you love. And I just can't, it's been hard, but you know what? You're not gonna bring Jesse down. You're not gonna bring Jester down. You're not gonna bring Rainbow Shade down. And you're not gonna bring Radio Hyena down. This Hyena will forever be thriving, will forever be glowing. This Rainbow Shade will forever be shining all the fucking color of the rainbow. Jester, shoot, we still here, and Jesse will always be here. So hope you guys stay safe. Be very, very aware of who you know, of who you're trying to get to know, and don't give rides. Don't give rides to strangers. Even if you're doing something out of kindness, because that's what I was doing. And apparently not even kindness will lead you, well, not all the time will lead you to a nice outcome. So if you watch the full thing, thank you guys for hearing me out. Thank you guys for for everything, for hearing me out, seeing this video. It's just been really hard, but we're gonna get through this, and I'm gonna get through this. Hello? I'm a fucking champ, bro. I'm here, and I'm living life. Shit, I got EDC next year, so come on. I got events next year that I gotta go to. You really think I was gonna leave those events? No, I'm gonna attend those events. So, shoot, I got a career to keep going. I mean, hello, radio. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna thrive. My podcast is gonna come back. I promise you guys. I have so many things planned, and it's so funny because I've been planning all these things, and then this shit happened. But you know what? God was protecting me, and an angel above was protecting me. So I'm good, I'm healthy, and let's keep thriving, all right? I love you guys so much, and stay safe. No car ride with strangers other than Lyft and Uber, and stay healthy, all right? And stay clean, all right? I'm out.